fucking video is dog water. Your whole channel is dog water. I gave it a quick look, and when the first thing I'm introduced when I click on your channel is you going over life-size waifus, I want to commit suicide already. And I can already tell your standards of quality is down in the fucking toilet, so I can't wait to see how this shit goes. Also, is it too fucking hard to just turn up the volume on your goddamn microphone and maybe get rid of the background noise? Come the fuck on, man. Put a little bit of effort into your videos and maybe actually record the fucking game instead of recording it off of your fucking phone and making it look like dog shit. This is basic shit, you fucking Waffle House.
I think I mentioned in the video at some point that I don't have a mic. This is my setup. My secondary rig running Windows 7, Windows 10 sucks ass, and same with Windows 11, and my main rig. I do not have a microphone. When I set my channel up, I was building life-size anime figures out of paper. Hence the video you'll see at the very beginning of my channel. My channel is more about building stuff, mostly around anime. Now when it comes to boosting up the volume of my mic, this is what I'm using, an LG V40. Give me a second. When I am recording with this phone, I put it in manual mode. And as you can see, I have audio meters right here telling me exactly how my voice sounds or what the level of my voice is like in the videos. And as you can tell, it's peaking nearly at the red. And that's with my stupid autistic voice. I fucking hate my voice. Hence why when I do this response, I'm going to be skipping my video because I fucking hate my voice. And also, I'm going to be using my Panasonic camcorder because it's a $600 camcorder with more proper mics. So maybe it'll sound a little bit more better, my potato friend. I don't expect British Potato to understand my YouTube channel, and he never will. This is what my channel is actually about. Granted, the subs that actually been subbed to my channel will know that, but someone like British Potato and his viewership wouldn't. This is what my channel is actually about. Building stuff. It being either anime, well I mean there's all anime related, sometimes figures, sometimes aircraft, sometimes ship weaponry. With that said, I would love British Potato even try and build one of these. He's not going to. He's not going to, I know that, but I'd love for him to even look into the process. Building these things is a lot more complicated than you think. You know why? You need scissors. British Potato is, well, British. And I'm pretty sure he need a scissors license, just like you need a TV license. The UK is a literal joke. And even if you have a scissor license, you'll probably end up going to jail. Heck, you might even get stabbed outside the jailhouse because of all the stabbings they have. Now, with that said, I also noticed a few people in the comments saying that these are cringe. Yes, technically in a way, if you don't understand or if you just don't like this type of stuff, it is cringe. But also, buying $200 to $350 anime figures that are like, what, 7 inches tall? Is also cringe. Because for like $150 to $200, I can build my own life-size anime figurine out of paper. And these things are surprisingly robust. Minmay and Freya here are like 5 years old now, and they're still standing up strong. I mean, the only one I'm really worried about collapsing is Shirley here because of her unique pose. But yeah. With that said, tangent over. Let's get on with this video.
That's your first problem. You bought yourself an AMD card. That was a very retarded move of you. Holy shit. Why in the literal fuck would you ever torture yourself with an AMD card? What?
Actually, surprisingly enough, I originally got myself a XFX 5600 XT. That card stopped working after about a week or so of use. I had to return it, and then later on I got myself a Power Color 5600 XT. That one worked completely fine, but the ball bearings and the fans were bad. I put up with it for about 6 to 7 months, and then I RMA'd it. I got a replacement. The power color upgraded me to a 5700 XT. That one unfortunately died within 3 days of use, 3 to 4 days of use. I made that, got a replacement, got a new power supply, and same thing happened. So then I made that. I waited a while and I messaged him, is there any way you can get me a 6000 series card? Because we've gone through this for over a year now at this point. Again, I'm really condensing what's happened. And lo and behold, when the replacement card came in, they upgraded me to an RX 6600 XT for free. This is what, a $500 video card I basically got for free. And of course, I got myself a new processor and a new motherboard. But for some reason or another, the motherboard and processor didn't want to play nice with the video card. So I'm back to my B450 board and everything's stabilized. Again, I'm making everything as quick and simple to understand. It's a whole ordeal and I do not want to go into it. But my guy, I got a 6600 XT for basically free. Fuck you. And no, it is not my fucking card. This card is fantastic in every other game I play except Halo Infinite.
Wow, you might actually be brain dead. Congratulations.
Now, bye.
Okay, I'm going to skip. I don't hate my voice, hate my voice, hate my voice, hate my voice.
You know, whenever I'm watching a video and, for example, this guy is saying that Halo Infinite graphics look bad. And you know what? You can make a pretty fair argument on why the graphics are bad. I'm not saying that the game looks beautiful, nor does it look terrible. I don't really give a flying fuck how the game looks, if I'm being honest with you. But if you're going to tell me why it's bad, right? And the first thing you do is go, look at all of that. And you just assume that everyone agrees with you. Maybe you're doing something wrong. Maybe actually try to explain why it looks bad, because using your fucking finger and pointing at the game and not really explaining what looks bad doesn't really help anyone. And it's also the fact that you're recording this on your goddamn phone, so the quality for us looks 10 times worse than what you're trying to explain to us.
Like I said, I don't own a mic. And I also mentioned in the video that I don't know if I did in-game recording, the issues I'm trying to show would actually show up and whatnot. Also, when it comes to explaining everything, I also mentioned in the video that I've never experienced this issue before. So I don't know how to properly convey the issue other than weird pixelization and whatnot. Again, I've never experienced this before. Every other game I play looks fantastic. And yet Halo Infinite has those weird texture glitching issues, like when the sniper comes, like when the sniper jackal tries to shoot at me and I get that weird redding on my red. Again, I don't know what it's called. But everything like gets into this weird pixelated texture. It's hard to explain. I never experienced it before. Sorry that I can't properly explain what I'm trying to show off in words for something I've never experienced before, British Potato Boy. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm getting too stupid right now. Alright, I've calmed down.
This is fucking stupid. Were you smoking crack when you made this video?
Nope.
Just look at how all this looks.
Again, it's hard to explain because, like I said, I never actually experienced it. But I'm going to skip because, again, I hate my own voice. Make sure I didn't...
Said some random shit and just, yeah, okay, I'll leave it at that. Never really explain anything. What's the point of explaining why you feel this way? Fuck it, right? I'll just say the graphics look bad and point at it on my monitor with my shitty fucking phone and leave it at that. Is that all you need to do to make content these days? Well,
surprisingly enough, sadly, yes. It's quite sad, but then again, like I said, I don't have a mic for my computer. My channel is based around building stuff out of paper or building stuff in general. It was never built or I never made the channel around gaming.
well, I guess anyone would watch anything these days. Fucking somehow Sniper Wolf is famous and Young Ya has a big following.
And none of them should. Young Ya is boring as fuck and Sniper Wolf is, well, a dumb bitch.
And I just never fucking get it. All these people get such a big following over dog shit. And yeah, sure, some of them might be children. Some of them might be man-children, like Young Yeah audience. But fuck.
They're more Redditards, buddy.
Fucking hell. Just, if you're gonna make a video talking about something, make it interesting. Make it informative. Don't just do this crap. As much as I don't really like Actman's videos, at least he's somewhat informative of what he's talking about, and he puts some effort into his videos. This here is just, what the fuck? I can fucking pickle it. What the fuck is pickling? A bunch of pickles on my screen?
Did I really say pickleated?
Everything set to 1080p max. Just look at all this weird pixelization, or how you pronounce it.
Ah, yeah, my autism was kicking up. Pixelization. Clock's going, so give me a second. Alright, my arm's starting to hurt holding the camera, so I'm going to pull out my old tripod and set everything up and come back. Oh yeah, remember how I said my autism was acting up? I am legally diagnosed with autism. And since British Potato is British, here's my autism card, buddy! Now with that said, fucking UK's a joke. But seriously, UK's a joke. Gotta love that Walmart tripodness. It's gonna trick it all throughout the video.
Like pickles? Sure. Pickleated. Oh no.
The tree.
Explain why it looks ugly? I can tell you why the trees in the back look ugly. It's because of the fucking render distance is dog shit or something. And anti-aliasing is really not helping this game.
That's exactly what I was trying to point out in the video. The anti-aliasing is off. There's something off with the game's anti-aliasing. Again, it's something I've never experienced before, but there's still something wrong with the game. And I bet they fixed the anti-aliasing, that weird ugliness I'm talking about in the video would be gone. Now with that said, they have yet to also fix the performance issues, but I don't think he goes into that in this video because, as you can tell, I haven't watched it yet.
Or if there's any at all. The ground looks ugly? I'm looking at the ground on your screen right now and it looks fine. I don't know. It looks like a ground. I mean, I don't really know what the fuck you're going on about this. It just was. This is fucking stupid.
Everything game out and whatnot. It's
very hard for you because
I've never seen a game like this before in my life.
Excuse me, what?
It seems like you explaining anything is very hard for you, because I don't even know what the fuck you mean by that. When the bullets go by, they pixelate? What? What the fuck do you mean by that? What do I
that I can easily understand. Give me a second. I believe the word I'm looking for is dithering, but again, I can't remember what the actual term is I'm looking for. But let me load up Halo 4 and I'll explain exactly what I'm talking about on that. Okay, here's what I mean. So this guy's shooting at me, and as the bullets whiz by, notice how everything stays nice and crisp. I get no weird dottedness as as they all shoot at me. So let's see if I got that grunt still kneeler. Where's that grunt kneeler? I'm trying to get something that's a little more what I'm trying to show off. Okay, so what I mean is, like, for instance, when those shots were going off, notice how everything's nice and crisp and clean and smooth looking. And yet this Halo 5, they'll all have like little dots in them and whatnot, like I showed off in that previous clip he showed. Again, it's really hard to explain. It's really hard to get the game to function the way you want so I can show off what I'm trying to show. But still, there's something weird with Halo 5 when it comes to the way it actually handles everything. Everything just gets, again, pixelated is the easiest way I can explain it. Dithering, I don't know. Because like I said, it's something I've never experienced before, so I don't know how to properly convey what I'm trying to convey.
Respect from someone that makes fucking life-size waifu dolls anyways. This dude probably has sex with them every night.
Oh, do I really have to do this again? Oh boy. I know he doesn't mean it, but let's be fair. When it comes to people like British Boy that think I have sex with these things, I point them to this right here. It explains how that's impossible and why the fuck would I even do that. Again, I'm fairly certain he does not mean it, but let's be fair, there are those people out there that legitimately think that. And I point them to this video right here. And also, may I need to remind you, they're made out of paper. Do you not know what happens to paper when it gets wet? If you don't, go to school.
Holy fuck, dude, get a life. This is pathetic.
Even the bar.
Waifu dolls anyways. This dude probably has sex with them every night too. Holy fuck, dude, get a life. This is pathetic.
Even
health bar.
It's not even a full straight. It's not even
of quarters and stuff.
Yeah, that one wasn't the best argument in the world. I'll gladly admit it.
Fucking stupid. Why did I decide to respond to this crap?
Because he needed content, my guy. And you got fucking content, trust me.
Shoot me at. Also, I'm surprised to see how quickly they knock out my shields. I'm playing on easy. I expect them to knock out my shields that quick if I was on something like normal or hard. But since this is my first playthrough, I tend to play on easy. And yet they're not
fucking shields. I'm
quick.
Nice fucking shitty snap there, bro. Also, it took the Sniper Jackal a solid 10 seconds to knock out your fucking shields. I'm sorry, if you suck so bad at the game that you have a 10-second warning of getting shot by a Sniper Jackal.
I'm standing there in the open, my guy. But still, this really wasn't a bad this was a pretty bad argument, but whatever.
And you're complaining your shields dropped too fast, and on top of that, you're asking the Sniper Jackal to shoot you because you're standing in the middle of the fucking open. You must be brain dead, right? Are you actually physically, mentally retarded? Because if you are, get off of YouTube, you fucking dumbass. Putting your monitor through
here looks all jagged.
Gee, maybe I would agree with you if you were actually recording the fucking game and not recording your monitor through fucking phone, so the quality looks significantly worse than what you're describing. I don't know. I mean, I don't see any jagged edges in your fucking video because, again, I'm looking through a goddamn phone. It looks like shit because of your phone quality. This isn't helping your case at all.
And the optimization is garbage. Again, I have an RX 66 or Sony Pony 600 XT. I downloaded MSI Afterburner, and I'm getting 22 FPS.
Holy shit, you're getting 22 FPS in this game? What is your specs again? A Ryzen 5 5600? And you're using a 66 XT and you're thinking this game will run fine for you? Dude, you're bottlenecking your CPU to the living hell.
Okay, I'm getting tired of this. I've pointed this out before, and I'm fucking tired of it. Give me a second, I had to do a system restore. Okay, British Potato, you have some explaining to do. So, right now, I'm at the main menu for Halo Infinite. I have MSI Afterburner up with all the proper stuff that is necessary for this video. Here's my CPU utilization, temperature, core clock, power usage, CPU temp, CPU usage, CPU core clock, CPU usage or power usage, and obviously the frame rate. So as you can tell right now, in the main menu, GPU 100% utilization, temperature 142 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm using Freedom Use because I am in America. Bite me. And of course, the power draw is around 100 or so watts. And of course, everything for the processor is normal. So, I want you to keep what you're seeing here in mind. This will change the instant I load into the campaign. So let me hit enter, and I'll come back when it loads up the campaign because the optimization in this game is ass, and it's going to take a real long time. But just to prove that fact, I'll continue recording. If you make a response, British Potato, by all means, cut and make it shorter. But as you can tell now, when I'm in the load screen, I'm now at 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Power draw is 7 watts. Utilization 3, 7, whatever, which is to be expected for loading. Just fast forward, which is most likely what you're going to do. That actually didn't take that long. Alright, so one thing to note right out of the gate. I've now gone from 100 watts to 50 watts of power draw. Utilization is still reporting at 100%, but the temperature went down to 123. Explain this to me then, Mr. Potato. I would love to hear your explanation of why I go from proper utilization in the main menus to basically no utilization whatsoever the instant I load into the campaign. By all means, British Potato, please explain to me why this is. Please explain why it's my 6600 XT bottlenecking my 5600G. By all means, give me a proper explanation. You fucking can't. And you know why? This is why you can't explain. Cyberpunk 2077. If it was my system, I would not be getting 50 FPS right now in Cyberpunk 2077. Also, my utilization is proper for my computer. Everything is being utilized as it should. And yet in Halo Infinite, it does not run like this. I get horrible frame rate, horrible utilization, and no matter what I do to Halo Infinite settings, it never resolves it. Now, before you say anything about Cyberpunk 2077, I'm running this game at everything ultra, excluding ray tracing. Because as we all know, first gen AMD ray tracing is ass. But I can turn it on just for shits and giggles. And let's just go to that, just for shits and giggles. And as you can tell, I now go down to 28 FPS, but my utilization and whatnot is exactly the same. Now, of course, the frame rate, like I said, is ass because this is first gen AMD ray tracing. So if I go back into settings and turn off ray tracing, I get my frame rate back. So I would love to hear your explanation of how I am being GPU or CPU bound on my system when I'm playing Cyberbug 2077 at a very playable 50 FPS. Now obviously if I turn it down to like high or something, I can get a playable 60, but for a game like this, I want everything set to max, and let's be fair, for a game like this is more than playable. So with that said, British Potato BTFO'd. Alright, let's continue with the response.
And then on top of that, you got an AMD graphics card. What did you really expect? AMD graphics cards are fucking ass. That could be your biggest issue right there, if I'm being honest. That's what you get for getting an AMD card, people. Don't trust AMD cards. Stay away from them. They make good CPUs, but their GPUs are fucking toilets. Stick to NVIDIA.
Look at the jaggedness of this. I don't know if
You fucking...
to show up in an in-game recording, but
Look, here's the thing.
Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
You fucking dumb shithole. Yes, it would. show up in the game recording. Because if you didn't know, it's recording the fucking game, you fucking muppet. Oh my god. Are you fucking stupid? Oh, I didn't record this in the game on my computer because I didn't think it would show up in the game. You are purposely making the game worse with your phone to prove a point that doesn't even exist. You're just making the quality look like ass cheeks, and no one knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, let's see if I can do this then. He's saying that, so let's see. I gotta set up AMD record and come back. Alright, hopefully if I do this, it starts recording, and it does.
Eyes open, Marines. Hostiles can push in any second.
Well, you can't say I didn't try to go to 60. I even went to literal potato mode, and well, it never went past the 60. And the power draw from my card never went past 60 watts. There's some weird optimization issue with Halo Infinite. Again, I've never experienced a game like this before, so I've never really had an idea of how to properly explain everything. But I did in-game recording. You happy now, buddy?
You could make an argument why the game looks like dog shit, but you ain't doing a good fucking job on it. I mean, holy fuck, man.
This game, it looks like ass. Why does this game look so atrocious?
Graphics card is an AMD.
And I know for a fact that's not my monitor.
If I'm being honest, I think it's your graphics card, because your graphics card is an AMD card, and AMD cards are really bad. And you have to be one very special motherfucker to pick up an AMD card and expect the games to be running perfect. I mean, you do seem like a very smooth-brained motherfucker. You're bottlenecking your CPU with a shitty AMD graphics card.
I already proved that's not the case.
Hell, I could bet you bought the cheapest power supply on the market for your computer.
It's a Thermaltake 650 watt power supply. Give me a second. This is the power supply I got. It's a 600 watt, sorry. Thermaltake Smart Power Supply. I bought it originally for 55 bucks. It's currently on sale for 35. It is no means a cheap power supply. It's a decent grade power supply. And the reason why I don't get the box is because the box for the power supply is right down there. And I don't feel like digging out all these boxes just to prove a British potato wrong.
It for your computer. I already know you did. Because you seem that fucking stupid. For all of you people that don't know about computers, the most important thing to a computer, besides the CPU and graphics card,
is a proper power supply. You buy a cheap Chinese power supply, you risk damaging your computer. And in worst cases, shorting everything out. Which my Thermaltake power supply will not, because it's a name brand and it's a fantastic power supply. It may not be the most expensive, but it's no cheap piece of shit from China. I mean, they're all from China, but you know what I mean.
is the power supply. Never cheap out on a power supply. Because if those go out, your whole computer could be at risk of ruining everything else. Little pro tip there for anyone that wants to build a computer. Don't cheap out on a power supply.
It may be a 27-inch 1080p panel, but still, other games look far more crisper than this.
Crisper. I'm going to take a big leap and say crisper is not a word in the dictionary. Crisper. What? How would you even define crisper? Something that's not crispy enough? I don't know. Would you go to KFC and you get yourself fried chicken and you say, I want this more crisper? I think they would look at you like a fucking moron. That just doesn't sound right. Crisper. Crispier? That might be the word you're looking for? It doesn't look crispier? What do I expect? Honestly.
Maybe I should say cleaner? I don't know. It's hard, again, it's hard to explain because I've never seen a game that looks so off. Every other game looks good, is the easiest way I can explain it. And yet Halo Infinite just looks... it looks jagged. It's... again, I can't properly explain it because I never experienced a game like this before, and I'm not going to get into it because I already did earlier.
At this point.
To Halo Infinite's actual assets and the way it looks.
Bad. There's this great thing.
I'm going to use Halo 2 Anniversary because it's the closest to Halo Infinite's actual assets and the way it looks.
There's this great thing in an editing program called a razor. And what you can do with this razor, believe it or not, is cut out, let's say, bad takes, or you stumbled a line, so you want to re-say it and make it sound better so everyone understands what you're saying.
I've been doing that a little bit here and there. I tend to delete a part I don't like, back the video up a little bit and re-record.
Or when you make a big mistake, like say, oh, I'm going to use Halo Infinite as an example to Halo Infinite, and then change it to Halo 4. But then actually do a fucking cut and say, never mind, I mean Halo 2. Why not just make the cut and say, now I'm going to use Halo 2 as an example, and not even use the part of you making mistakes? Maybe because that actually takes a little bit of effort and forethought. It's funny how this video has turned in more of me just criticizing this dude's shitty fucking channel and video and his terrible mistakes for his computer hardware more than actually talking about the Halo graphics. Maybe because that...
So just because I have an AMD card doesn't mean I shouldn't be able to play Halo Infinite at a reasonable frame rate and reasonable settings. Even though I just showed Cyberbug 2077 running on my system flawlessly, and Cyberbug 2077 looks so much more cleaner and so much more nicer compared to Infinite. And let's be fair, Halo Infinite is meant to run on the base model Xbox. And yet I can't get it to run for shit on my system that smokes the base model Xbox and most likely easily smokes the X series of Xbox. Whatever the stupid top tier Xbox out there is called.
That's more entertaining than what he is actually saying, if I had to take a good guess here. Because holy fuck, it's kind of like a Tommy Wiseau film. The story is dog shit and you don't really give a flying fuck, but those small details in the movie kind of makes it more interesting. That's kind of this video.
Here's Halo Infinite, and as you can tell...
Ooh, I said Halo Infinite? Oof, my autism was really kicking into gear that time. Yikes.
The grass here, nice and clean.
Wow, this video is called Halo Infinite Looks Bad. Now, this is Halo Infinite, and the grass looks clean. Well, I'm going to use the other Halo Infinite.
But you can't say I'm not wrong. There is a massive difference between the way Halo 2 Anniversary has its assets compared to Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite looks like literal ass compared to Halo 2 Anniversary and whatnot.
For example, I'm going to call this one Halo Infinite 2. So, Halo Infinite 2, if we want to get real technical here and go really nitpicky like you did with Halo Infinite, I could just say Halo Infinite 2, they just used JPEG images on the fucking ground. You could clearly tell. They copied and pasted JPEG images, then they put grass everywhere and called it a day. That's exactly what they did with Halo Infinite. So, Halo Infinite 2 and Halo Infinite kind of looked the fucking same when it came to the ground text.
Yes, all textures are nothing more than JPEGs, MPEGs, and stuff like that. Well, I don't think they use MPEGs now, but still. MPEGs are videos. God, I'm a retard.
They just used JPEGs and copied and pasted the ground, and then they just detailed it as they went along. Oh, this ground looks amazing. But the other ground doesn't look amazing because reasons. Even though the ground looks exactly the fucking same, they both just use JPEG images and then copy and paste grass.
Everything's nice and clean. Chief himself looks like
At the SM...
with SMG looks great.
Oh, I bet there might be some pixels. Watch out for that. That could just ruin a whole game's graphics right there.
I'm talking about how smooth it looks compared to the jaggedness of Halo Infinite.
Look closely at the SMG, you could somewhat see that one pixel off to the side that's just not right. And you can see the jagged edges if you turn off anti-aliasing too. This game looks like dog shit. Fucking Halo Infinite 2. What's up with that shit, man?
Halo 2 Anniversary. Just look at how crisp everything looks.
Whoa, hold on there, Myrtle. You're not fucking keeping that same energy. You say Halo Infinite trees looked bad because there's holes, but then if you go to Halo Infinite 2, look at the trees, there's fucking holes. So what the fuck? What am I supposed to do?
The trees in Infinite are, I forget what the stupid type is called, but ferns or something? Whatever stupid Christmas trees are called. The actual name for them, not just Christmas trees. I can't remember what they're... God, I'm a retard. Give me a second. They're modeled after evergreens. And evergreens don't look like that. So, technically me comparing an evergreen to, I guess, what would be a tropical tree in Halo 2 Infinite isn't really a good argument. I'll take that out big time.
With this, your standards are dog shit. Be more consistent, please.
Halo 2 Anniversary looks far superior to Halo Infinite. Now, some models like this right here really can't do anything about because it's from Halo 2.
What do you mean? Halo 2 Anniversary was built on a completely different engine than Halo.
And yet some of the models still have that weird jaggedness. Certain areas have, like for instance, Chief's armor, the guns, the buildings and whatnot. Between Anniversary and Original, the Anniversary graphics look nice and clean. And yet that drop pod, you can still see they didn't put too much effort into it because you see those weird squiggly lines. Which is what I'm talking about, like right here. Some models like this right here really can't do anything about because it's from Halo 2. Basically the model looks exactly the same. All they did is just slightly rework the model and just plaster a new texture on it. They didn't really do much work on it, but then again, it's a drop pod asset, and this is like the only time you see the ODST drop pods, I believe in 2, but it's been a while since I played 2, so...
What do you mean? Halo 2 Anniversary was built on a completely different engine than Halo 2. Are you insane? It was completely new models and stuff, so they could have made it look even better, is what you're telling me. I'm pissed that the drop ships are not ray traced for Halo 2 Anniversary. I'm
ray tracing is a joke.
Fucking pissed. That shit better be implemented soon, or else I'm going to sue Microsoft.
But still.
But how is it better?
Even Halo 2 Anniversary looks better, or the original Halo 2.
The trees look nice and full. Halo Infinite, pixelization. I'm not going to get into it.
The graphics look better than Infinite. That's an oof, 343. Fucking oof.
But how is it better? I see holes in the trees, you fucking pussy.
Jeez, we're going into the tree realm again. Halo of Infinite Trees. Dithering or whatever it's called. Anti-aliasing, whatever it is. Again, I don't know what it's called. Trees look ugly. They don't look full. It's, again, hard to explain because, again, I never experienced a game like this. Compared to Halo 2. Halo 2's tree looks nice and full. And yet, this one, it's like a bunch of bugs eat them. Now, yes, we've pretty much gone into stupid territory when it comes to this. We're really going king trash and crap gamer roots of stupid arguments, but I'm talking about the actual look of Halo Infinite. I'm not talking about how the game plays or the story. The game plays and the story is really good. I love how they reworked the grunts. The grunts are just fun to shoot and whatnot. The game itself is fun, but visually speaking, it looks like garbage compared to any other game out there. And of course,
2 graphics look better than Infinite. That's an oof, 343. Fucking oof.
But how is it better? I see holes in the trees, you fucking pussy. What the fuck? I can't. How much more of this crap do I have? 3 more minutes? Oh god. What does he say for the last 3 minutes? It's like he took a fucking really simple video and just stretched it. I feel like I'm doing the same right now because I'm just watching this video that's pain. You know what? Fuck this. I'm done. I'm not wasting any more time on this crap. This video's dog shit. Make better videos, Myrtle. That's what I'm gonna call you because your real name is retarded. Ray Taylor? Why do you have 2 first names? The fuck? Anyways, I'm done. What a terrible video. And all of you have a very nice Christmas. And go fuck yourselves.
thank God. I was getting tired of my own voice too. Well, time to edit this video together and upload it.